Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. We're continuing with our talk about reading palms, reading someone else's palms besides yours. And what method is the best method? Well, I'll be throwing several different methods toward you. You've had one from previous, way back down videos. Last week you had one way of doing it, and this week I'm giving you a little more detail and pointing out to you the first thing you should ask when someone is sitting in front of you or who might be interested in having their palms read. Because I've always said people are very interested. They may not be aware that they're interested, but if you say, I'm studying palmistry, and if you show an interest of looking at their hands, or you look at their hands as you say that, they will lift the hands, open the hand and look at you. Or they'll open their hands like they're trying to figure out what's going on in it. So you ask, if you get to the point where you will agree to read the palms, whichever level you are, okay? If you have video watched at least 100 of the videos, I can assure you you're ready to get started because I've given you enough information to get started. So always make sure what you're reading, you know what you're talking about. Okay, but the first thing you should do, and that is ask the person, have they had their hands read before? And if they say, well, yes or no, that's all right. If they say yes, don't be intimidated, because this is just someone who wants to see what you can, hear what you see in their hands. So you're going to have them to hold their hands up like this, and you're getting a good look at the hands. All right? Okay, and after you've established that, you're going to ask, are they left hand or are they right hand? That would be the passive hand would be the left, the active hand would be the right. And then you're going to ask or tell them or explain to them as best you can in your own words, the left hand will show your potential. It's like a storehouse of your potential. Or you could use your own words. You can say, it's like your DNA, and it's showing you everything you come into this world with, your potential. The right hand, which is the active hand, will tell you what you do with that potential, how you express yourself. Okay? So left hand is like your foundation of what you have to work with. Right hand is what you decide to do with that. And as we have seen with left hands and right hands, they can be different. They can be different. Okay. So that's what you need to do. That's very important. And before you start, once you know you have a client, you want to really prepare yourself and know in your mind what you are about to cover, what you feel comfortable with. If you feel more comfortable with just the major lines, that's a start. If you feel more comfortable with the fingers, the length of the fingers, or maybe the thumb, it's entirely up to you. Remember, there is no one way of doing this. Okay? So we're going to take a look at what I have for you today. Your check sheet, of course, is there. All right. Now you'll notice here it's telling you there is no single method or technique to reading a hand. However, it is always useful to be thoroughly prepared. Know what you're talking about. Feel secure. And if you are at the point where you're reading, it's just a suggestion what comes next. You want to meditate, think on it, and maybe say a prayer. This can help you become grounded in your core. or your higher self, and come into close contact with your intuition. Now, in future videos, I'll be talking about the intuition because, as I told you before, we all are intuitive to some degree, some even more so than others. And if you have intuition, but you don't know how to use it, there's so many courses online. Another way for it to naturally come to you, in my opinion, is just to sit quietly on a regular basis and just sit quietly. You may open with a prayer or a mantra, whichever suits you, or you can just say something from your religious scripture. Not something long, something very short. Okay? And just do that on a regular basis. And you'll find interesting things start to happen. I'm not going to say they're happening overnight. It takes time. So you can try that. All right. Now, and the last part, meditation and prayer can help you become grounded in your core, a higher self, and come into close contact with your intuition. All right. We'll save the rest for the rest of the week. Now I want to look at this. This is a handprint. The fingers are missing on this, but that's all right. We're focusing here, and they give us something about the fingers here. You'll notice on this handprint, you see a whole lot. You see lines. You can make out all the lines. Here is the lifeline. And the weakest line that's here, well, maybe you can spot it. This is the heart line. Now, there's one more, the headline. Looks like this one is a wannabe headline, but it stops here. And then looks like you have something here. Interesting, you might say. Let's see if we have a fate line. Well, you've got a line coming up here, going up toward this. Yes. So the one that is not much, it looks like it might be here, and then it looks like it might be here. But in any event, whichever one it is joined. It is joined to the lifeline. So we have a fate line, a very weak headline, and, well, the heart line is here. There are issues here, and you've got a stress line here. I'm calling it stress, that's not its name. This is really a health line. Something happened with this person at this point. But there's some other interesting things that are here. Here's this line coming in a diagonal slant across. It starts between the little finger and the ring finger, and it comes right under here, going over. And it touches. You can't see where it touches, but right here, the thin part of the line is right in here. That is a passion line. Passion line, yes. And you've got things here. Okay. There's just a whole lot going on here. This is a very active hand. This person is out in public. This person, just by looking at it, you can see that this person is a traveler, loves to travel. But it's very, very interesting. So we will continue this on our next video, and you will see the end results that I've already done for you. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this way, I will be happy to do it again. Give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the new subscribers. Very happy you are here. Okay. Have a great day. Hopefully you had a great day or whenever your day starts. And of course, love yourself. Bye. Love and light.